Welcome to episode 3, the Spread Eagle podcast. Checking in, fellas.
How we doing?
Back again.
Well, good. How's everybody doing?
All right, man.
Awesome.
Did you make that bed?
Make that bed. Sneak them on upstairs.
Good Lord.
Okay,
All
so
right,
we're
sweet.
munching on some chicken fingers that
Stuart, you have
That
pork
Will made.
rinds on your hoodie.
Will made.
Tearing
Well,
my
just
tearing my nerves.
That's just a snack for later.
really gross.
And these are actually the
Yes.
breading is made from pork rinds
Yeah, it's pork rinds.
from
yeah.
Max.
No,
pork rinds.
no, I bought, I have some coming. Walmart didn't have them in stock, so they're shipping them. You got them.
Okay.
So Walmart's shipping them to me, but they did not arrive in time when I was walking around Bell's. Or I'm sorry, B&T Fresh Foods.
Okay.
Now in Athens, as Bell's, formerly known as Bell's.
Oh, yeah.
They had buy one get one free pork rinds, so I just got some generic pork rinds and blended them up. I need to get another blender though for it. My mom has one of those Ninjas that has like multiple blades, like in different tiers. And the thing I had did not cut it. Like it made a mess.
The one blender in the bottom and everything gets stuck.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that.
Or even the food processor that kind of favors the Ninja, but it's just one blade at the bottom, but it's like the slicing blade. It's not like a normal blender, right? And so I don't know. But
Well, the Ninja's where it's at, right? Because if you're trying to make a smoothie, what tends to happen, especially if you put ice in there, is everything sticks to the top.
Yep, it does.
And then you have to pull it off, shake it up, do it again. It takes the whole process is very frustrating. But the Ninja, that's where it's at.
with
three
the blades at different heights,
There's nowhere to hide fruit.
That's a fact. Yeah, brings a whole new meaning to the term fruit ninja.
That's
Ryan
right.
loves that game on our tablet.
That's a great. But I think the topic of today, I will go ahead and confess to all the listeners that I got my head absolutely kicked in fantasy football this year. It was ridiculous, especially since I thought that I was going to win it. And I absolutely lost it. I think I won like 3 games, 4 games.
I knew the whole thing of you winning it was out. When about 3 games into the season, he was asking me how to set his lineup and when stuff locked, and I was like, "All right, here, Stu boy."
There's always that one guy.
Always
that one guy. Yeah.
Always that one.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
Unfortunately.
What I don't like about it is you're not betting on the best players. You're betting on who's not going to get hurt.
Who's not going to get hurt and
betting
who's going to show up and actually play.
Right.
It's all about depth too. It's all about playing the waiver wire as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, see, we only had 5 bench spots.
Yeah.
Next year we're going to expand that to probably 6 or 7 at least.
I think we had 6 or 7.
So what was the setup that we had? The one we voted on at the very beginning of the season was called
It's a keeper league.
League.
So
that's where you go head to head, and whoever wins the most games.
Well, no.
Keeper league is where you can keep players year to year.
Yeah. So next year, before we all start, we will select 3 players to keep. And from your current roster, and everybody who is not listed as a keeper goes back into free agency, and then we draft again. So, but no, we just had it was just normal PPR league.
Can you play by points?
You can. I've done that before, and
Not as fun.
no, because most of the time, the guy who's got a stacked lineup, no matter who he plays, is going to win it.
Lon, how do y'all play?
It is not PPR, but it's also not a keeper league though. So we do a live draft. We have actually just about.
We talked about this on the first.
Yeah, we have actually had.
Episode.
So we have 12 guys. It's been pretty much the same 12 guys. Every now and then somebody will drop out, and then somebody will come back in or whatever. But we've had pretty much on and off the same 12 players. Or at least 10 or 11 of them for a long time. I've been in this league since 2008. Yeah. So it's been a long time. And ours is good though. We do a live draft and it's a lot of fun though.
They're called the Fruity Bastards.
The Heisman. Actually, we're called the Heisman Posers. The Heisman Posers.
Well, so one of my buddies, Derek, down in South Georgia, so his league, they have a dynasty league to where you keep your entire team from from this year, and next year the only people that you draft are rookies.
Oh, really?
And
how many do you draft?
I don't know. I guess however many come in enough, until everybody's team's filled.
We have 7 bench spots, and we have 2 injured reserves as well.
Yeah, we had 5 and
we
then
keep
2
people on
injured.
injured. Yeah, right.
Reserves.
Right.
But yeah, so with Derek in them's league, you have to wait until somebody, we could expand to 14 in our league if we wanted to. We're not going to, but we could. But with Derek in them's league, if you want to play in it, you have to wait on somebody to drop out, and then you inherit their team kind of deal.
Well, what was disappointing for me, I really thought that Etienne was going to have a breakout season. He's had a couple of years in the NFL now. I thought, okay, just a matter of time before he gets his wheels underneath him. Didn't pan out. He was trash this season. The first half of the season, I had all this drama with Devontae Adams and the Raiders going to the Jets and all that mess, and ended up having a few great games. But my God, I consider make excuses all day long. At the end of the day, the punishment for the loser in our league was a license plate, a pink license plate that said "I suck at fantasy football." Yep. Never expected to lose. Didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the punishment.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was you played in the toilet bowl. So we did it through the Sleeper app, and the Sleeper app calculated everything. The bottom 4 went into the loser playoffs, and
I won the loser playoff. Or I lost the loser.
And
playoff.
So the losers, they lose. And then the losers play each other, and the loser of that is the winner of the toilet bowl.
Yes.
So
I proudly won the toilet bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But then it occurred to me, I was like, for my job, I'm driving a truck to construction sites. I cannot roll onto a construction site.
Well, you don't put it on that car. You can put it on something else.
Well, okay, I could have put it on my Jeep that I take out a couple times a year, right? But then I feel like I would have been cheating.
Well, then you should have to drive it around town or something.
There you go. So then how do you regulate how often you drive that car? So I was kind of like, man, if I just throw it on the back of my Jeep or something, that's just going to be kind of cheating my fellow fantasy players. So the alternative punishment was as follows. You have to spend 24 hours in a Waffle House of your choosing. You cannot leave. You can go to the bathroom, but you cannot leave the building, okay? The caveat is, for every waffle that you eat or a friend or family member eats, you get time off.
We're not doing that rule next year. Next year, it's only waffles you eat because of what Stu's about to tell y'all.
Well, does it have to be waffles? Can you make it something else?
Nope.
No,
it's got to be waffles.
Okay.
I mean, it's a waffle. I mean, if you were to go to IHOP, it would have to be pancakes.
Right.
And we'll get into why I think it needs to be waffles in just a second.
They're so filling. Right. You can only eat so many.
That's the kicker. I know. Yeah.
They sit in the bottom of your gut like spackle. I mean, they just stay there. So as I started to realize this, I said, okay, so it's got to be friends and family. So Will comes in, he tries to go, hey, you only get 15 minutes or whatever off for a friend and family member. I got everybody to side with me.
Yeah,
and they voted. They voted for an hour. All right.
My dad was like, waffles are expensive. I'm gonna say they count an hour each. I text my dad. I was like, the man owns a company, an elevator company. Yeah. Like, he ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
No object.
The issue was I did not want to, nor did I have time to spend 24 hours in a Waffle House.
I never thought of that. How much does a waffle cost at Waffle House?
$6, $7.
Wow,
are you
really?
serious?
Yeah.
That was like $3.
I figured it'd be 4 or 5.
I thought it'd be about $3.
Bidenomics coming in hot.
Well, let me look that up too, because I've got some. Guys, you're not good. Yeah,
I could trivia.
Oh, and everybody listening right
question.
now.
This is going to be
we definitely, after Stuart's done.
How much does a waffle cost?
Okay, after Stuart's done with his little part right here, I definitely have some Waffle House trivia for everybody.
Waffle House trivia.
Will and Stuart are both going to play.
Here we go. So
we even have a theme song for it this time.
We do. So I stack the deck, right? How easy is it to get a group of people together to consume 24 waffles? So here's the question. How many waffles do you think you could eat in one sitting? You
3.
said 3?
What do you call a sitting? Just like without getting up? Or
an hour. How about 90 minutes? In 90 minutes, how many
Waffle House waffles?
Yeah. You think 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
I mean, because at this point, I'm not even syruping them. I'm throwing butter on it. I'm folding them, and I'm eating them like a taco.
Okay, so I said 5. 3 was my number though.
Yeah.
I stacked them 3 deep, and I poured syrup and butter, and I ate them one bite at a time. Right, I'd cut them in little triangles, and I would eat them, and it was only 3. The problem is, it just sits.
Yeah, they're
in
heavy.
Your stomach.
They're
heavy, and it's like you ate a steak.
Did you tell the Waffle House waitress what you were doing whenever you got there?
Okay, so
absolutely.
Over under $5. How much does a waffle cost at Waffle House?
Over.
$5.20.
Okay.
Over under 400 calories.
Over
410.
Yeah.
Over. Especially with butter and syrup.
That's not bad. Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah. Well, that's without butter. That's without.
That's 4 waffles a day if you're done with 2,000 calorie diet.
Yeah.
It is not
five. Sorry.
It is not keto friendly.
No, it's not.
It is the opposite.
Unlike the chicken tenders I made.
It is the opposite of keto friendly. Okay, so
the chocolate chip waffles have 520 calories.
Oh yeah.
I should have got those.
Yes.
So
They have a peanut butter chip waffle.
now picture
sometimes.
this. If you now 24, right, divided by 3, you don't have to bring that many people to hit that number.
Yeah.
8, right?
Yeah.
So I bring in my nephews who
You can
can
polish off 10
kill waffles, right? I bring in my family, my boys, right? My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law,
Middle
my
and
folks.
high school kids have endless bellies.
Yeah, absolutely.
They yes.
Yeah, my
I've had
nephew
my-
Seth ate like 4 or 5.
I
of them.
literally
Yeah.
had my golf. I had my golf team, the boys and the girls, over at my house one time for we were grilling out, and I bought enough. I only had maybe 10 kids over, and these are high school kids, and I bought enough for probably 25 people. They devoured
Yep.
what I bought, and then I was looking through my fridge, and I said, "Oh man, I found some cheese brats," and the kids were like, "Really?" Like I just discovered
I want
fire.
some more, please.
Yes. Sir, please more.
Well, all right, hang on.
More.
Piggybacking off of that, tennis camp this summer, right? I got an Ingles sub tray for 30 people. Had 10 kids at the camp. I had to limit the kids because they're of the 10, like we got to number 8 in the line and there was no subs left. I mean, they polish them off. So yes, high school and middle school kids,
Yes.
especially athletes with that metabolism, like just endless. All right, so go ahead, continue about your Waffle
I
House.
would come home after practice in high school, and I swear to you guys, I could drink a gallon of milk in that evening, that night.
A gallon of milk.
A gallon of milk.
Ugh.
From the
Dude.
time I got home to the time I went to bed at night.
Dude, that's the gallon challenge. That's supposed to be humanly impossible.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a challenge. I
You
was
weren't
just-
puking?
No,
No, no
apparently
way.
your body
No.
cannot produce enough lactose to offset the amount of milk like to drink in 1 hour, because my buddy did it at a rush weekend or like a D now kind of deal when we were in high school. He tried to do the gallon challenge, made it halfway through and started like violently vomiting. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that one night.
No, we're not going to do that one night.
We'll do that. Let's do
Y'all
it.
can do that. I'll announce it. Y'all can do that.
Chocolate milk?
You go right ahead.
Hey, wait, chocolate milk or chocolate drink from
not all-
Ingles? Chocolate drink has got high fructose corn
All right,
syrup.
I'm gonna
We're
say
not
this.
all morons
I'm
here.
gonna say this, and listen, throwing up is not fun. It's never
No.
fun. It sucks, but it mostly sucks because the acid burns your throat.
Yep.
Right
Oh, milk.
there, you go.
Yeah.
Have you ever thrown up ice cream? It's pleasant.
No, I sure haven't. Sorry.
All right,
man.
hey, put some more chocolate on that next round.
Okay,
That was delicious.
Are we ready for trivia, or is he still
No,
talking about Waffle
We're
House?
still
We're
talking
talking
about
about Waffle House.
Okay.
Of course, Matt wants to immediately go back to trivia.
Yeah.
All right, so
Learning things. You can tell he's a
Excuse me.
teacher.
That's what we do.
excuse me, I've got a.
It's like playing cards
Pork
with
rind in my
brothers'
throat.
kids over here.
It's like watching your sister's kids. So, so I bring in the family, and I go straight to the waitress. I say, "Hey, listen, here's the challenge. Here's the deal." And she goes, "So you're going to be here for 24 hours?" And I'm like, "Well, I hope not. I just brought in like 12 people." So we just kept it rolling. I mean, it went. We were in there for 2 hours. Right? At first, I didn't think the Cassidys were going to come. That's my wife's sister's family, and we're pretty tight with them. I didn't think they were going to come, but that consists of John Kelly. They're my brother and sister-in-law. They're 3 boys who are ages 14 to 21. Right, and then their girlfriends came along as well,
there you go.
and then they ate a waffle. Right, my wife ate 3/4 of a waffle and bitched about that. But it was a lot of fun. I think the only one who didn't have fun was Will, because he wanted to see me spend 24 hours in Waffle House.
His wife made a picture, like put a filter on and everything,
Yeah.
and posted it on Facebook, and he sent it to the group, and I was like, "Bro, it's been 2 hours. Like, it's not.
That's
the
not
only
a
thing
punishment
punished
for-
the only thing punished was your wallet.
That is
Like,
not a punishment
it.
for sucking at fantasy football
No.
right there. That is
It
not enough.
wasn't.
No.
And so now you understand when I say I owled my way out of that punishment. That's what I
Well,
did.
You
so-
certainly did. I'll give you that.
So another punishment that we had talked about doing was everybody chip in like $75 to $100, like at the end. And no, just hang on, It gets great. All right. So there's 12 people. If they chip in, $100, that's $1,200. And this would be like on top of the $10 buy-in to the pool, right? Well, so then the loser has to go and wear a shirt that says, "Ask me about my fantasy football punishment," right? And this guy had to take 7 back to back to back to back connecting flights over 3 days.
What a pain. What a pain.
I would do that. That actually sounds fun. That actually sounds fun. If you have the time to do that, and if people are chipping in for that,
Like, yeah.
where are these? Like, did you decide where it was going to be, or like
No. Well, I brought that up, and
Okay.
it immediately got vetoed by like everybody but one person.
Oh,
in
you
the group.
had parents involved. They're not going to do that.
I think it'd be freaking. I would hear.
I would
it
have
from my wife.
100% do that.
I
Oh,
would
I
hear
would
it
too.
from my
Yeah, I
wife.
would. Yeah.
That'd be so miserable, though. Being stuck in an airport for days, having to sleep in an airport.
It'd be
man.
there's something fun about that though. You know, like I've never had a job where I had to travel a bunch. You know,
But
I've never been
Okay.
one of these business people that had to travel.
But can
and
you
had
imagine
to,
spending the night in an airport?
right?
That would not be fun.
Oh no! I mean, where were you sleep? You just sleep on the benches or like on the seats or something in the terminal?
That
Or-
would not be fun. So
I've seen that movie with Tom Hanks called The Terminal.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? Yeah, where he basically has to live in an airport.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a artisan, and he
Yeah.
went and decorated like new renovation parts of the airport that they
Right.
were doing construction on and stuff.
Okay.
With, like tapestries and stuff. So Will stepped out for just a moment. So I've got a hypothetical I want to throw on the table. If you could you, and what would you do if you had to go to federal penitentiary for 1 week? Could you handle it? Could you handle it? And
Federal penitentiary.
Yes.
No.
And what would you do?
Nope.
And what would you do? What would you do if it happened? You had to spend 1 week there. What would you do? I've heard some wild theories.
I wasn't really prepped to answer that question, but no, I don't think I could handle it.
I don't even want to think about that.
I would,
honestly.
hopefully would never do anything.
Well, my buddy told me, this is what he said. He's crazy. He said, I would find the biggest, meanest looking dude there, and I would clock him in the face, and they would put me in isolation for the whole time I was there. I was like, it's one thing to say that. It's another to go up to a 6'7" brother and hit him right in the nose. Your first day in
and then
federal
watch
pen.
him say, "That all you got, boy."
Oh, I don't think the guards would get to you in time.
You were supposed to make it a week. You lasted 2 hours.
Yeah. You were supposed
You're
to make it
now in a body bag.
You were supposed to make it a weekend. Now you're somebody's bitch.
Moving on, everybody. Moving
Okay.
on.
Sorry for that brief aside.
But no, next year it definitely.
Maybe that could be our punishment.
What? No.
Week in the pen.
That's what I.
We're gonna put Will on scared straight.
Yeah, no, let's not do that for this guy.
On your feet.
Yeah, no.
Now sit down.
But yeah, next year waffles eaten by other people do not count unless
At all?
I like I like this part. The only waffles that count are that are eaten counted. Okay, I just had a stroke there. The only waffles that count towards it are waffles that are eaten by members of the league.
So you have to recruit members of the league to come. How many people do we have? 12?
12. I would have been there, but you did it when I was in the mountains.
So the loser has to time it and really recruit
Yes.
everybody. To,
But every waffle means an hour off of when you gotta stay there.
Yeah. And like, because so my buddy Derek that I was talking about with their league, when they did it, their buddy lost and he had to stay 24 hours and they all went and they ate one waffle with him. And so, or like 3 of them went. And so they ate 3 waffles.
Yeah.
And so it took 3 hours off his time.
well, some of these boys live down in LaGrange, right?
LaGrange,
I mean, they're not going to drive up to Commerce to
No,
eat a waffle.
they're not. No,
I wouldn't
they're not.
think.
No,
I wouldn't think.
I wouldn't.
No.
Anywho, that was the Waffle House challenge. We had a lot of fun.
So what did the waitress say though? Like she's like, you're going to be here for 24 hours.
At first, she was like, "You're gonna be for 24 hours." I was like, "Well, I got 12 people. I hope not." I mean, that's that. Yeah.
But was she cool with it though when you told her?
She was cool with it. I was like, "Listen, I'll tip you well. We're not going to be on you. We're not going to raise Cain over here. We're just going to kind of sit in these 2 little booths and we'll tip well." Now, the time that we chose to go was not a good time. We chose Sunday after church, which is probably the busiest the Waffle House is all week
And the
long.
classiest.
And the classiest that it, yes. So,
But
so
you also said you chose the one. You said I'm pretty
The new
sure pretty sure the one over here by Home Depot is
The new one.
15% less likely to sell meth.
it absolutely was.
In
the table,
in
y'all,
the
the tables,
restaurant or behind the restaurant.
the tables were not even
Yes.
sticky yet. That's how new that Waffle House is,
Dang.
right? That's
the fact
class.
that there is less than a mile between those as the crow flies is wild to me.
That just goes to show you the demand that there is for waffles.
Well, a lot
in
of a lot
Commerce.
of
Well, they just
places have them on each side of the exit.
Each side of the interstate.
That's
Pleasant Hill did for a
truckers.
long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, and especially when they put this stupid freaking median in a
geez.
41.
We'll get into that in another segment.
That's another
That's
episode.
crazy.
Oh,
We'll get into that in what grinds my gears.
What grinds Stewart's gears?
Yeah. All right, are we ready for trivia now?
Let's do some
All right,
trivia.
hang on,
Let's
hang
do
on.
some Waffle
I
House
want to
trivia.
play. I want to play the theme song.
Okay.
All right.
So this next segment is
Stegman.
this next segment is Lund's favorite. He likes to do trivia. In fact, Matt's known for going to trivia on Wednesdays by himself and winning at times.
Yeah.
He'll
Yes.
win at
10
times.
times.
Can't
I've won.
believe.
10 times.
Can't believe
yeah.
we didn't win.
At
Well,
Strange
it all
Duck.
comes down to the last one where you can wager everything. And
I've done
wager
it 3
not.
times
Yeah.
with you. The first time we won,
Yeah.
the second time we got second. I was expecting third this time, but we.
Yeah, we just didn't get the last question.
Matt, you'll have to play this for us one time. Matt even wrote a song called "The Strange Duck" that he plays on his guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wrote one about the.
It's pretty good.
Wrote one for the
and in
place.
another
Yeah.
segment, we've got a story to tell about the owner of the Strange Duck. We'll get into that at a later.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, some Waffle House trivia. All right, so I'll give you an easy one first. What state has the most Waffle Houses?
Georgia.
With 445.
Got to be Georgia.
Okay. What states have the second and third most Waffle Houses with 191 and 186?
Hang on. The fact that one has over 400 and the
Yes,
second
445.
state has half
Well,
of
it
that.
does help that we started Waffle House in Georgia. And I would imagine
Yeah.
we have the most Chick-fil-A's as well.
You would think.
I would
so.
say second or third. I would imagine Alabama would be in there.
I would say
Okay.
Alabama and Florida.
Okay.
North Florida's got a lot of Waffle
So do you
Houses.
think, okay, so you are correct with Florida. You were incorrect with Alabama. Do you think Florida is second or do you think they're third?
I thought, like, man,
I feel like you cross the border and there's a bunch of Waffle Houses. in
There is
Alabama and Florida.
actually Alabama. I will tell you this: Alabama is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Wow.
Yes,
What?
there are.
Okay, South Carolina,
South Carolina is 4th.
Tennessee.
Tennessee is 6th.
Mississippi.
Mississippi is down here at like.
There's not much in Mississippi, period.
Maybe Texas. Maybe Texas because
Texas
of the
has
Texas.
just over. Yeah, I think Texas is 8th. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Well,
Texas is 7th.
North Carolina.
North Carolina has the 3rd most. Yes.
Wow, would not have expected
So
that.
Georgia has the most.
So Georgia,
Florida.
North Carolina, Florida.
And North Carolina.
Is
yes.
this going to be a trivia question of where Waffle House was founded at?
No, it's not.
I know that
Okay.
answer.
Where was it? I know it was Georgia, but where at?
It was in
Georgia-
Atlanta.
Georgia
it was
Tech.
yeah, it was,
Was
in
it Georgia
Atlanta.
Tech?
Yeah, because the
Time
owner
out.
of
Time out. Georgia Tech, the smart folks in the state, came up with Waffle House, where if you have
Well-
more than 5 teeth, you cannot work there.
the owner of Waffle House attended both Young Harris College, my alma mater, go Mountain Lions, and Georgia
Wow.
Tech. Yes.
Say,
All right.
hey, say what you want. I bet those boys made all kind of money.
What
Oh,
state?
yeah.
What state has the westernmost Waffle House?
What state has the westernmost Waffle House? I feel like this could be a trick question. Hawaii.
No.
That's incorrect.
Arkansas.
Nope.
Was I like too far or not far enough?
Continental
far
United is in the continental United States.
Well, California.
This state has the westernmost Waffle House. California has no Waffle Houses.
Yeah. Wait. Was Arkansas far enough? Or
Yeah.
was it like,
Give
was
them
it
that.
too far?
It's farther west than Arkansas.
Farther west than
Nevada.
Arkansas.
That is incorrect.
Washington.
No, Nevada has 0 Waffle
Washington.
Houses.
Washington
Nope.
State.
Nope.
No, if
Oregon.
Nope.
Montana.
Nope.
Arizona.
Yes.
Hey.
There it is.
Arizona
tip of my nose
has
there.
I was
7
just working
Waffle
my
Houses.
way to the east. Working my way to the Mississippi
What
River, brother.
state? Okay. What state, according to a regular looking U.S. map, has the northernmost Waffle House?
The northern Maine.
That is incorrect.
Virginia.
That is incorrect.
Higher or lower?
Further west, I'll just say that.
West Virginia.
No.
I like what you're thinking.
Pennsylvania.
Incorrect. They're the second northernmost. They've got
Ohio.
it is Ohio.
Hey.
Yes. There is one just it looks like it's
duh.
right above
Ohio
Cleveland
State.
right here.
With
Yeah.
all the,
Buckeyes.
with all the
Yes.
Tennessee
Yeah.
fans playing
Rocky
Rocky
Top.
Pennsylvania, like if you look at this, Ohio, see that one's just a little bit higher than
How
that.
many Waffle Houses are in Ohio?
Um,
Ballpark.
Looks like
He's about to count dots here.
I know. I was okay. Here we go. This is going to spend the rest of the
looks like
podcast
over
counting
20.
dots.
Yeah, it looks like it's over. Well, I can actually tell you in just a second. I'm going to tell you. Okay. They have 83.
Wow.
They have 83.
So
yes.
Tennessee, did they do that at
Yes.
every Waffle House in Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Where
know
they had
about
Rocky Top
everyone,
playing?
but I think all the ones around Columbus. Yeah,
Okay.
they did that.
What state? And this is going to be a tough one. What state has one Waffle House?
It's got to be something screwy. Alaska?
It is. Yeah, it's a state you wouldn't even think of.
Alaska.
I'm going to give you a hint. Walter White might have eaten there.
Oh, New Mexico.
It is New Mexico.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes. Over under 2,000. How
Total?
many Waffle Houses
Total?
are in the United States?
Over.
By how much?
I don't know.
Let's see which one of y'all can.
They don't
okay, I will
ask
tell
that
you-
whenever you
barely
bet.
I
over.
will tell you there are over 2,000. Which
Okay.
one of y'all can get closer?
25.
2025?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, to like the year, not
No,
2500.
no, not like the
quantity.
Like
How many Waffle House restaurants?
how many Waffle
but
Houses?
boys, what
are-
year are we in right now?
We're in 2025. Yes.
That's the number you're going with. That's
Yes,
what I
you're
said, like,
going.
a year.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Twinkie dink.
Okay, so what?
I'll go 2026.
Okay, Stuart wins. It is.
Hey, he's the guy on Price is Right.
$1, Bob.
All right.
$1.
We're gonna go with Back to the Future too. 2015. There
It was
is
2015?
Really?
I had a feeling it was just going to be barely over.
All right, over under 25 and a half. There are 50 states in the United States. Over under 25 and a half, right? How many states have a Waffle House?
I'm going to say under.
I'll say over.
So you think over half the United States has a
Yeah.
Waffle House? You think under half?
Under half.
Okay, it is 25 states.
Oh,
Hey.
Yes, it is right
Got
at
it.
25
Ooh,
states.
right
Yes.
on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Over under 1,000. How many cities have a Waffle House?
Define city.
Like zip code or
Like is Isla a
like,
city?
I'm just looking at the number and
I would
cities
think
right
I
now.
would think so because because if there was one in downtown Commerce and
Yeah,
if
it would
there,
be a
if there was
Commerce
one
address,
in Nicholson,
yes.
then that,
Yes.
that would be two different
I
cities.
would agree with that.
Yes.
Okay, so yes. I'm gonna
Over
say
under
yes.
1,000.
Over.
You think over?
I'm going over.
I'm gonna say under.
Okay, it is 936.
Hey, let's go.
Yes.
Man.
Well, I know LaGrange has like 7.
Well, bro, I'm just thinking driving down the interstate, every exit's got a Waffle House, right?
Mhm.
That's every
Yeah.
single little town's got a Waffle House. That's Georgia. It's not every.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to do one more?
Yeah, one more.
Let's do
We'll
one.
do
more.
one more. We're going to do one more. He's
You
going to
gonna
do
do
one more. Let me look at one real quick. I've got a couple of ideas here.
After this, I feel like we got to do Peanut Butter Kid.
Okay. We're going to talk about it.
We got to go.
We're
there.
going to talk about it.
And it's going to be even better when he's on our show.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a random state, and you tell me if this state has a Waffle House, yes or no.
All right.
We'll do
All right.
three. We'll do 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay. We will do 3. Nebraska.
I'm going to have to say yes.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Pause real quick. I'm going to
Okay.
tell you why. Nebraska neighbors Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And Ohio's got 80
yeah,
something
yeah,
Waffle
yeah,
Houses. So
yeah,
Nebraska's not even
yeah.
have one.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Nebraska
Are we-
Nebraska does not neighbor Ohio State.
Nebraska neighbors Ohio. The state.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, you sold me on that. I teach math.
It neighbors
I
Iowa.
teach
It neighbors
history
Iowa.
and
I'm
geography
sorry.
in Nebraska and Ohio.
Nebraska.
Are nowhere near
It
each
goes.
other.
It neighbors Iowa.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
This is who I live in the neighborhood.
I get those BS states
These are
confused.
the people in your neighborhood.
Alaska neighbors Arizona. Okay.
You're talking to a business leader right here, a business owner. Nebraska has
an upstanding member of the community.
Okay, Stuart.
Nebraska still
Because
got one.
nobody wants to get dumber, Nebraska has 0 Waffle Houses.
That's what I was trying to start with.
Hey, what's funny is I talked Will into.
Okay.
The only reason I switched is because I believe
All right,
Stewart's
next
geography.
state. Okay, next state, please.
Okay.
West Virginia.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
West Virginia looks like they only have 2.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Not many.
I bet you one's in Morganton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet
Oh,
both
two
are.
dots. Two dots on. So
probably
2
both
dots on here, so that's not many. Yeah, but so yeah, there are 2 dots in West Virginia, so they do not have many. I'm not sure exactly on here how much a dot represents, but there are
Okay.
only 2 dots.
All
but okay, the last state, do they have a Waffle House or do they not? Is Iowa.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm not. I'm trying to think of geography here.
Iowa is. I think
Iowa
does
is
touch
also
Ohio.
not near Ohio.
It touches Ohio. No. Okay, you got Illinois.
Also, oh,
You
hey,
got. Hang on. Okay. Hang on.
He laid the phone down.
You've got Illinois. You've got Iowa. They touch.
Yes, Illinois and Iowa do touch.
Yeah, Ohio's. Yeah, you're right. I'm still saying.
I'm going to stick with Stu and say yes.
There's also an
got one.
Indiana between there too, but Iowa has 0 Waffle Houses.
Well, that was disappointing.
It was. That was awesome. That was fun. Waffle House
Waffle House
Trivia.
Trivia is pretty good.
Yes.
All right,
Waffle House
here.
Trivia is pretty good.
Thank you for listening to Trivia. All right, we're going to step away for just a second, let you guys hear one of our wonderful sponsors here. What we got coming up next? You said we're doing the Peanut Butter Kid?
I think Peanut Butter Kid's pretty good.
Okay, we'll do Peanut Butter Kid. We will be right back to the Spread Eagle podcast. Whether you're a barbecue pit boss or a weekend griller, oh boy, do we have the rub for you. Presenting the one and only Pixie Dust, headquarters in the great city of Canton, Georgia. Pixie Dust is a local favorite dry rub that everyone enjoys. Look for it soon at a grocery store near you. Perfect for all your piggy products. All right, appreciate Pixie Dust there for the sponsorship. My good buddy Ryan Stevens, who godfather of my daughter and who she's named after. So appreciate him sponsoring us here on that. So all right, what we got now? We're doing Peanut Butter Kid now.
We're doing Peanut Butter Kid, but
Hey.
let me give a preface. if I
Okay,
may. Go ahead.
Hey, I have a question. Not dealing with Peanut Butter Kid.
Okay.
Does your wife think that we're moving a couch currently, or did you tell her that we're doing a podcast?
Let's edit that. But she thinks that I'm doing a podcast.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
My wife knows we're doing. My wife also knows we're doing a podcast. And I'm pretty sure she has gone blind with how hard she rolled her eyes when I told her that. Yeah,
Well, Stu's
Wait till we're all billionaires, man.
yeah man.
yeah. Stu was over here.
Show her.
Stu was over here at one point. What were we doing? We were doing something. We were just hanging out.
Probably.
And oh no, I think you came over to watch the fight. It was watch the fight on Netflix. And Stu's
What a
like,
waste.
Stu's like, yeah. I told Mackenzie that
I was hoping you moved the couch.
we're moving the couch.
Matt's been part of my crazy web of lies with Kinsey
man.
before as well.
Oh, geez. We'll get into that in another segment.
That's a whole nother podcast in and of itself.
Yes, it
the
is.
communication skills of
The,
Stuart and
the
Mackenzie
relationship
Smith. Yes.
communication skills of Stuart Smith, ladies and gentlemen. So our good friend Drake, who owns and operates the Strange Duck, which is our favorite watering hole in the town, right? It really truly is. The guy
so
is a
cool.
brewmaster. It's a cool spot. It's a cool spot. He keeps them fresh like Baskin Robbins, rolling those different flavors in there. It's pretty neat. Anyway, we like going to this place quite a bit. My only complaint is that they close at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't mind that because being 31 and not as in my prime as I used to be, right? Hannah and I can go out there. One, we can take our kid, which is great.
That is cool.
Because when my parents were growing up, if you took your kid to the bar,
You
it
were
was a
an
bad
alcoholic.
look.
Yeah, you were.
And,
you
but
were
I
bad.
mean,
yeah.
but the stuff that they have there for the kids is amazing.
It's a
What's
family
cool
place.
is
It is
that
a family place.
What's
It
cool
is.
is that the community of commerce has embraced this place too.
Yeah.
You know, he's got kids in the system. You know, he supports a lot of the local teams. He
Yeah.
supports, you know, the schools, especially
Yeah.
commerce, you know, because his kids go there. But it has really become a family friendly
has.
place.
It
My
has.
son's 8 years old, loves going there
It
because
is.
he's got video games there. He's got old school Pac-Man.
They've got the
Old
putt-putt. They've got the
they've
go-kart
got putt-putt.
stuff out there.
They've got
Community
they have a
bikes.
they have a track. They don't have the actual go-karts, but they have a track where kids can go out and bring their scooters and their bicycles. And they've got like a golf theme, golf related things that you can do, like the putt-putt. And he's got a little kind of makeshift driving range out there. Also with frisbee golf, he's got
disc
some
golf,
frisbee.
yeah.
He's got disc golf.
Well, and I like it because it's secure.
nets out there. Right.
There's one way in and out.
Yes.
So if we're inside and Ryan's outside playing with y'all's kids,
Right.
I ain't got to worry about it
Yeah,
getting snatched.
you can
Yeah,
monitor
yeah.
kids from anywhere there
Yeah.
too, and
They
it's
got the big
very,
wall around
very
it, yeah.
kid
Yeah.
friendly.
That's
It
right.
is.
And they encourage that too. They do a lot of kids activities and stuff
Yeah.
over there too.
And if
So
you have
that's-
too much, if you drink too
Right.
much, they'll let you sleep in the windmill. Right?
the lighthouse, yeah,
The lighthouse.
yeah, the
Excuse me.
lighthouse.
The
Or
lighthouse.
you
have a
can
windmill
watch
on the
the
golf
ships
course.
coming ashore
So-
on
so,
441.
That was pretty good. So I will say this. So in light of them closing at 9 o'clock, And I get your point. That's an excellent point about going there with your family. Okay?
Well, we can close it down
get
and
it.
feel like we've did something.
I feel like you did
and
something.
Come home and still 9:30.
Now, for me at 9 o'clock, if I've got my drinking shoes on and I'm out there, I'm just getting into it at 9 o'clock. I'm just getting going, man. I'm just starting to feel it. So a lot of times, Lon and I especially, we'll go there. We'll have a couple, and then hey, closing time, right? I'm like, oh, now what? Well, we inevitably end up at the only other drinking establishment in town, which is our favorite dive bar. Right, Commerce Bar.
Well, you say that now. Friends is open now.
Friends is
well,
open
it
now,
is
yeah.
now. I'm talking about. I'm
Previously.
going years
Right.
down the road here.
You're
Years
going
of history.
back when you was helping move a couch.
Back when I was helping move my 50th couch of the year. So we would go there, and I know I'm going down a rabbit hole, but this is funny. I promise you, it's worth it. So every Friday or Saturday at the dive bar, they do trivia or not trivia. They do
karaoke.
They do karaoke. They do karaoke. So
I like where this is going.
Which
Lon
I
and
will
I-
tell you right now that
Y'all's
me
game.
and him have never participated in. Ever.
we've never done karaoke,
No.
but we did make up this
Not a
game,
good-
which
not good.
is a pretty
No.
fire game, and it works like this. You have to when the DJ announces the person, right? It's like, all right, Rob, it's your turn to do karaoke. Rob stands up. Matt and I, before he gets to the stage, have to say the name of the song that this gentleman is going to sing.
Based on
It's
look.
actually
It's just
this.
based on
Yes.
looks. If you guess the song, you get 3 points. If you guess the
Oh,
artist,
y'all
you
got a
get
scoring system.
if you guess the artist, you get 2 points, and if you guess the genre, you get 1 point. You'd
Yeah.
be surprised how often we are right.
The only one we've ever gotten 3 points on is pour some sugar on me.
Pour some sugar on me. But it's funny
And
because
it's almost like we were sitting there celebrating a Georgia win when it happened.
the more we get into the game and the more we're having beers, we get a crowd of people around us. They start playing too, and we start getting ridiculous, right? Like a guy gets up there like, oh, this dude's gonna sing Liza Minnelli for sure. Anyway. So back to Drake. Drake personified, in my opinion, is Otto from The Simpsons, the bus driver. Dude, Stu, what's going on, man? Right?
Well, I sent y'all on your phones if y'all want to check this while we're doing this. Drake Scott, great guy, has done a phenomenal job with The Strange Duck, just in all the things that we've just talked about. So when he was in college, you've always got the rowdy fans, right? You've got the rowdy college kids, the student section, in all your different sports. Obviously,
the dog pound,
mainly football and basketball.
Sure.
Football, you got the dog pound, you've got
Spike Squad.
and the Spike Squad and all that. Duke, you got the Cameron Crazies, and you got all these. So Georgia basketball has never really been a big deal. It's never really, we've never been like a serious contender for the national championship
We're a
or
football
anything.
school.
But Drake, when he was in school, and I think he was in school about 15 years ago, maybe. Is that about
He's
right?
a little younger than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The article's from
He
2010, and he said he
and-
was a junior then.
Okay,
So he
yes.
probably graduated in 11.
right. So that's about right.
So he's
okay,
about 4 years older than me then.
Right. So
By the way, we didn't know this story until we found out at the Commerce Bar.
right. Yeah, we did not know about this until
Drake kept it a secret.
right. So
I wonder
anyway,
why. Ended up on a
in
podcast.
college, Drake had a nickname, and that nickname was
The Peanut Butter Kid.
Yeah.
and how he got that nickname was that at the Georgia basketball games, he and some other crazy friends of his would dress up in just all sorts of outrageous costumes and themes and all this. So Drake's thing was he would spread peanut butter all over his body. And if you're looking at
see the
this right
picture.
now, there's a picture of Drake's got longer hair now, but you can definitely tell it's him. He's got
right off the
some
rip.
Georgia short shorts on and covered from head to waist with peanut butter. And apparently he made it into the stadium with it on this one, but apparently he was telling me at one point, he's got it in his hair. It is on his arms. It is
It's
under,
like clumpy. It had to be
looks
chunky
like it's
peanut
under
butter
his
and
arms
crunchy
too.
peanut
It's
butter.
everywhere.
I think he did this several times.
Yeah. So anyway, but he was told he could not enter Stegman Coliseum one time because
They stopped him. They said you can't do this, and then Drake said,
no, they told him. No,
well,
here's what they told him. They told him,
hang on. They
Okay.
told me he couldn't do it, and he said, yes, I can. There's no rule that says otherwise.
and the rule that they gave him was you're not allowed to bring outside food.
They finally got
into
him because he brought outside food.
Coliseum. And the way he responded, I don't know if he actually said this, is not like I'm going to eat myself, dude. I don't know if he actually said it.
I can see
That's
him.
what he
I
told
can see
me.
him saying that. 100%.
What's that? Reminds me of the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's just like
That's just like your opinion,
or whatever, man.
Yeah. The dude. He's the dude abides, man.
So,
But
pretty
but,
funny.
yeah, but he is a character, but man, I tell you what, he's one of my absolute favorite people in commerce now, man. He's done a phenomenal job.
He's good dude.
He and Kristen, his wife, and the staff over at the Strange Duck just do a phenomenal job.
well, I'll say this,
Yeah.
and the reason that y'all started telling me this story was because of one of his beers that he had on tap there, the Peanut Butter Kid, which was a peanut butter porter.
Was
Yeah,
that
I've seen
there
that
is a drink called the Peanut Butter Kid?
There was, yeah. There was one
tasted
called
like
the
you was
Peanut
drinking
Butter
a
Kid. Yeah.
Reese's. Dude, it was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't make it up there enough.
So, well, I don't either. I just happened to walk in. And hey, give them a shout out about the Mug Club.
Oh, the
Tell
Mug
about
Club.
that.
Yeah, the Mug Club's
y'all in it?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
They were thinking that those were going to be like coffee mugs or something people were going to get too.
Really?
And I think they had bought a bunch of them and maybe those didn't sell.
Yeah.
And I think that's what one reason they went ahead and
They're
just did
coffee
the club.
mug.
But
They're coffee mugs.
I guess you could. Yeah. They look more like coffee mugs than they do.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Oh,
with
they're
that.
not. They're
Drinking
not
it,
beer
yeah.
glasses.
No, they're
Oh,
here. I got a
okay.
picture of it.
About
I'll show
that.
you.
Yeah. They're,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a coffee mug.
yeah.
Yeah, because we went
All right.
to trivia, and on Wednesday, my wife was working, and she was on call, and I was texting my parents, and they're like, "What are y'all doing?" And I was like, "I'm at trivia." They're like, "Oh, who's watching Ryan?" And I was like, "Me," and sent them that picture. I took her with us with
She
had
was
a
very
tablet.
well behaved.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I appreciate that very much. So,
Do you guys listen to? I'm gonna butcher this. Nate Bargatze.
oh yes, dude, he is
Oh
hilarious.
my gosh, he is so funny.
And the fact that he has his daughter announce him every time he comes on
That's
stage
cool.
is awesome.
he's a family man.
Yeah,
So-
and from Tennessee,
He is from. That's right.
right outside of Nashville.
Juliet.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mount Juliet or
yeah. I
something
think he's
like
right
that.
outside of Nashville.
So Kenzie and I were watching him the other night, and I was dying laughing because I've got 3 boys, right? And so he's talking about. He said, "I've got a very precious daughter. She's an absolute princess, very well behaved." And he goes, "My buddy talked me into doing a swap. Like he would watch her one night, and then date night, and then we would watch his son, and they'd go on a date night." And he goes, "Not a fair trade." And he goes, like, not by like 8-1. He goes, "Our daughter's a princess. She went over there, minded her manners, put herself to bed, brushed her teeth, did what she was told." And then he goes, "Then we get his son." He goes, "Within minutes of him getting to our house, I lose him. He's under the deck chewing on wires. I don't know what to do."
I gotta watch that.
It is so funny. It is so funny. And so my house is very much like a zoo with 3 boys, right? It's
I
absolutely
would imagine so.
pandemonium.
Well, hey, look, I found it absolutely hilarious today. Me and Stu took the kids to the kids craft.
oh yeah.
Home Depot.
Piggy banks, man.
Perfect example of what I was talking about, right? Ryan sitting there neatly painting her pig, right? Neatly painting her pig. Well put together.
Well, your boys, both of them had to do it twice because they put it
Yeah.
together upside.
Tore it up. Didn't follow the directions. Immediately started hammering stuff. Would not let me help him.
And then Cole was like, I saw him down there, and I saw him about to mix up some pink paint, and I was
Yep.
like, "Hey, buddy, here's some pink paint for you." And he's like, "Nah, I'm good." And he grabs the paint, just
Not good.
starts mixing.
And it was like the Home Depot lady was kind of like giving us the side eye because they kept messing up and then going to get another ones without. And they're like, "You're not allowed to do that." Because
If
like
your kids are
messes
the
it
worst
up.
ones there, then
another
that's
one.
pretty bad.
Well, and yeah, they kept giving him the side eye, and so that's why I told the lady when she walked by, I was like, "Hey, look, they messed up. They put it together backwards. That's
They've got
why they
plenty
went
of
to
them,
get-"
man.
And
They've
they were
got
like,
so many
"Oh
of
yeah,
those
yeah,
things.
yeah, it's fine." Well, the one in South Carolina, because me and Ryan go to that every month, and so the one in South Carolina I actually ran out of back at Christmas time last year. So Ryan has a pin that she has on her apron of a gingerbread house that she did not get to build, and she'll tell you that. She'll say, "Yeah, look at all my pins, but I did not get to
did not
this
get
one."
to build this.
No, you didn't get that one. Yeah.
So, but
There's a way you
she's
can
got
order
the-
them. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a way,
I ain't
yeah.
about, but you got to pay for them if you do that. So this way, you just go and get them for free. Which I have a microscope that we've not done yet from a year or two ago, I guess. We missed it, but I had a friend that I work with pick it up for me, and it's in the cabinet in here. So I need
That's
to.
a pretty.
There's been
intense
some really
project.
cool
Yeah.
projects that they've done there. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
the fire truck. That
fire
one,
truck,
that
they've
one
done
was
that.
intense.
Yeah.
And- but it was so cool because it was in the fall. The weather was perfect for it. They had it outside in the parking area, like in the parking lot where the garden center is, and they had Banks County bring their fire truck, ambulance, rescue truck, and stuff. And so after the kids
cool.
made their fire truck, they got to go check out the equipment.
You got to
which
go
was
check
really
out the
sweet.
equipment.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
A microscope, man. That's wild.
Shout out to Home Dude. They do it right.
That's cool.
It's awesome. And the fact
they're
that it's
creative.
free.
Yep.
And so I saw a lady that we go to church with in there today, and she said her kids do that, and they also do Lowe's. And when you do the one at Lowe's, whenever you get 12 badges or whatever, they give you a toolbox. And I thought that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
Well, I'm not a big Lowe's
I didn't know.
guy.
I didn't know Lowe's did it.
I didn't know
I
they
didn't
did
know
either.
Lowe's did that.
So
We don't
and I-
have one. The closest one is Athens, I guess.
I-
right?
It'd have to be,
so
right?
there's one in Cornelia though, and I'd probably rather go to that one than I had Athens because of it's literally straight
Is
up
it closer?
440 It's straight up 441. I mean, it's probably about the same amount of time. By the time you go and sit through all the traffic
Yeah.
in Athens and stuff,
Yeah.
and have to get on the loop and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. We might end up doing that one
Well,
day.
I'm trying to get the boys more settled into doing that, right? I mean, I just can't get them to pay attention.
Yeah.
This Christmas, Zachariah wanted a drone. He said, "Dad, can I get a drone?" I said, "Zachariah, you can't work a 3-piece puzzle. I'm not getting you a drone."
He's how old?
7
Yeah. Speaking of puzzles, that's what Harrison and I are into right now.
puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
Mine are
Harrison-
about the Legos.
Harrison put 100-piece one together
That's
by
awesome.
himself. Yeah. I'm working on 1,000-piece.
1,000-piece puzzle.
1,000-piece American military history.
I feel like 1,000 pieces would take up this whole table. We're
Yeah,
sitting at.
it's
That's a
about this. Yeah,
That's a
about
big puzzle.
a third of it. Yeah.
So they have a thing in the media center at my high school, and it's like a table puzzle. And so you put all the pieces. It has like a drawer, or sorry, a puzzle table. And so it has a mat that you assemble it on. And then whenever you like, if you have to leave or whatever, it's got a clear thing that you set over it to where nobody can mess it up. And then your spare pieces go in a drawer that slides up under it. And it's like maybe an inch tall, and it sits on top of a normal table.
That is some serious puzzling right there.
Yeah, no joke, man.
I don't have the patience. I'm way too ADD for puzzling.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't hang for about a half an hour.
Yeah,
I can't hang. What'd you say?
it's like that. What is that? The Prudential commercial where it's talking about every generation has what they're known for, and the older lady's like, "We're known for cheap housing," and the millennials like, "And we're known for short attention spans." And it pans to a kid, and he's like, "Oh, what was the question?
What? What'd you say?
What was the question?" So, but all right, guys. Well, anything else pressing?
I think we're good, man.
That's about a wrap.
Yeah, I believe so. So, well, guys, we appreciate you tuning in to the Spread Eagle podcast. Be on the lookout for episode 4. We'll get together soon and record that.
We'll start having some guests.
Yeah, we need to have Drake on.
We need to have Drake.
We need to have one at the Duck.
We need to
Yes.
have one at the Duck. We need to have Drake. We need to get Dylan Wilbanks.
Yes, Dylan.
Dylan-
yeah.
Dylan
yeah.
Wilbanks
Justin
would be
Hobbs.
fantastic.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, get Justin down here.
Well,
Absolutely.
Justin's our neighbor. He can just come anyway and just
Absolutely.
be
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Well, and because I asked Kron about it, and he's like, I don't like hearing myself talk. I was like,
It's not that bad.
I have the opposite problem.
No.
So, all right, guys. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys tuning in to the Spread Eagle podcast. We will catch you next time. Spread Eagle.